Hey, hello everybody. This is Nicole Whitlock with eCom Sellers. And no, I don't sound like myself. I sound like I don't know who I sound like at this point. But my voice has been froggy, well, beyond froggy, for about since right after Halloween or right on Halloween. So I've been recovering, and maybe you heard a couple of the daily planning sessions where my voice was still sounding like this. But anyway, this is what I'm going to sound like. Hopefully, I will be clear this entire time. I hope I am. So, my name is Nicole Whitlock. I have with me the amazing, the awesome Miss.
Kelly the Ecom Mom Ward.
And this is the Ecom Sellers Podcast where we talk about e commerce news, tips, and more. And Kelly, since you and I have not talked in about 2 weeks because I sound like this, what have you been up to?
Just trying to get stuff listed. Just been busy with, you know, work, and then we've been doing a lot of extra rehearsals for our I sing in the church choir, and we're getting ready for our annual Christmas concert. So we've been doing some Saturday morning rehearsals for like 3 hours. So yeah, it's been it if you we tried to do this Saturday after that, I wouldn't have a voice because I used it up.
So
So
you would sound worse than me.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, I hope the rehearsals are going well. When is the concert?
Well, we're doing Saturday night, December 10th. It will be at 7 p.m. We're doing our Saturday night concert, and then we'll have two during our regular church hours on the 11th at 8:15 and 11:15.
All right.
And they will be streamed on YouTube on Sunday. I'm not sure about the Saturday one.
Okay. Well, guys, if you had not gotten a chance, Kelly has done this over the years and she shared it on her Facebook wall and she shared a link to our church's podcast. So if you get a chance and you want to listen to holiday program, trust me, it's worth it. We've checked it out before. So don't forget those days, December the 10th and December the 11th. So for me, I've just been trying to get my voice back. I've done everything, go to the ER and get chest x-rays and get steroids and be on an IV trip. And I'm just like so over long COVID. Every time I get sick, it is this and it is so much more. My body is definitely not the same. I know I'm not the only person. So I'm on a mission to try and like reclaim 100% of my health, re-kickstart my immune system because every time my kids come home with one sniffle, all their lives, they would come home with sniffles and I wouldn't get sick. But now, one sniffle and I'm down for the count. So I'm like, okay, I can't do this anymore. Oh, I am very frustrated. So you guys can follow me. I don't know exactly what my ultimate goal is, but I am researching a lot of different options. I'm thinking about juicing for sure. I'm thinking about a couple of other things just to really sort of kickstart my immune system and try to reclaim my health. But in any case, I know I'm not the only person. So this is the Ecom Sellers Podcast, and we're going to talk about some e-commerce news. I am going to let Kelly have the floor. Our e-commerce tip today, before we get into it, is we're going to be talking about products that you can create or sell print on demand products for this holiday season. So, if you are interested in that, stick around after we talk about the news so we can talk about some tips when it comes to print on demand. So, with that, Kelly, the floor is yours.
All right. I had news for last week, but you were down and out, and so I had that. I don't know what I did with those notes for on it.
Well, you did have the one about Macari, which I know is
Yeah.
expired now. So I do want to encourage people, if you're selling on any of these other platforms, pay attention to any type of special offers that they're giving you when it comes to listing products, there might be a window of opportunity where you can actually make some extra cash on their platform just by listing. And Macari was offering that. It ended on Sunday, so we're sorry about that. But anyway, go ahead, Kelly.
All right. So I'm gonna start with eBay. eBay is offering a new program that allows sellers to shop using their pending funds from the sales. They announced it earlier this year with one of their seller updates, but now it's kind of it's a program you can enroll in. They keep on asking me to enroll it, and I'm like, no, I don't want to enroll in that because I'd be like, ooh, I have this amount of money to spend on eBay, and then I'll go spend it instead of putting it back in my business. So, but it is a little bit confusing because if someone doesn't watch it, because you'll get a message saying you have X amount of money to shop on eBay with, but they don't see the small print that says these are from the funds that are from sales that are
Mhm.
pending from sales. So just be careful if you see that message and think you have some free money. It's not free money. It's your pending money from sales. Also, they announced during their eBay Open in September that you're going to start having 24 pictures, and a lot of sellers are saying that's now available. Um, so if that's really great for if you have like item where you have variations and you're able to put all those different pictures of variations now. So that's starting. Etsy is working on bringing more buyers to the site by and they're doing like sweepstakes by encouraging buyers to follow more stores. Like if they follow 5 stores, then they get entered to a sweepstakes to win a $25 gift card or something. So
I like that.
yeah. And they're also appealing to holiday shoppers by highlighting sellers that offer gift wrapping. So if your item is a physical item that you have in your house and you're able to gift wrap, you might want to put that, as an option because it might attract more sales that way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's see, list perfectly. List perfectly. They're gonna match eBay's 24 pictures, allowing you to update up. Uh, yeah, that's another thing. List perfectly has a like a listing 101 little Zoom every Wednesday. So you can go and ask questions and stuff. And I just been going the last couple of weeks just to learn. And I learned how I could, because I used to, my flow used to be I would list on eBay using my phone because I'm lazy and I don't want to have to take my pictures and upload them to my computer.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It was just easier to take my pictures and upload them on eBay, list on eBay, and then list um,
That's perfectly
cross
back.
post to other sites with List Perfectly. But someone on the one of the ladies on the List Perfectly was like, "Oh no, you can." I saved on my browser on my phone a link to List Perfectly, and I can take my pictures with my phone and put them directly onto List Perfectly, and then make my listing on List Perfect. And then I go and take my pictures, put them on List Perfectly, and then use my computer and be able to
That's
make all my listings there. So,
yeah. So RVA, what she does is, yeah, she creates it in the listing, List Perfectly catalog, so that way it lives in the catalog, and then you can just push it out everywhere else. So that's
mhm.
what we do. But I did just recently hear about another tool that I want to look at. It's called One Shop. And so I'm going to do some digging into One Shop, probably test it, see how I like it, and also maybe do a comparison on Vendu, List Perfectly, and One Shop and see which one, does the best job and is the simplest to use. So be on the lookout for that. We'll probably do that in the next, you know, 3 to 4 weeks or so, because I think that would be a good comparison for those people who want to do cross listing, but they're just not really sure which tool might be perfect for them.
Mhm. All right. And let's see. Oh, the post office. Post office was closed on Friday. That was another thing I was going to mention, but
We didn't
um,
we didn't get to talk because I sound like this. I
yeah.
probably look worse than this right now. My face looks puffy, but anyway, yeah.
There could be changes to the custom forms coming. Online needs sellers will need to be more specific on the items they're sending to Europe. You can't just say clothes. You have to say like men's large T-shirt,
Mm,
or you can't say gift. You have to say really specific what it is, and it'll be requiring the harmonized system tariff codes. Um,
yes.
so I already put. I mean, Etsy's already requiring us to put that in for our listings.
Yep.
So soon we'll probably have to put those in for eBay.
Yep.
Um,
I just recently sent a shipment and yeah, I had to look it up. So, but I did it through Pirate Ship so that I can find it.
mhm,
The great thing is they have a little pop up so you can find the code and then be able to go list that. So maybe we'll do a little thing to show people how to find that. If you're doing international shipping, that would be helpful for you. So we'll work on that. Try to squeeze that in the next session.
yeah, because anytime I list on Etsy, I have to go. There's like I have to go and Google how to find those codes, and then you have to try to Google search in that little box thing, and
Uh-huh.
you're like, it's cloth, but it needs to be this percentage cotton and this percentage polyester is this code. But if it's this percentage, I'm like, oh my gosh.
You might need to download it or either have a quick reference. If you sell the same products all the time, then it's not going to be a big deal for you because you can save your list of which codes are valid for you. But if you sell a variety of different products, you might be a little frustrated and you may have to do a little bit of hunting, a little bit more hunting. So, anyway,
And eBay's also touting a lower price FedEx home what's it FedEx home ground shipping or whatever. Um, but some sellers are cautioning because they're not sure if that price that eBay's quotes includes the $4 shipping charge for that program that FedEx has. And lots of times, what eBay quotes for shipping for FedEx, well, it comes back later, and FedEx is up the amount that they charged for that package going. So they might say, yeah, it was $12.99, but after we got it and we weighed it and measured it, we decided it's about $18, and then they're gonna charge you the difference afterwards. Yeah.
horrible. Well, I will say this. I've always said that if you can get a FedEx account, UPS account, you should get one, meaning a business account. You can also get, the reason you should is that way, if that kind of thing happens, instead of them charging you retail prices, they can charge you the discounted business prices. So the difference, if you end up having to pay the difference, it's just a suggestion.
And that's all the news I really saw. I mean,
Okay. All right. Well, we are going to look up the news. Thank you, Miss Kelly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, so we're gonna do some looking at the news from my side. Let's see if we can do this right. It's always a challenge for me. Okay, so the first thing is we have eBay. If you are not like, if you haven't liked the eBay for Business fan page, you should go like it. They have a holiday check in that's coming up this Wednesday at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. And so it's online. And that way, if you have any questions, things you want to ask eBay about, you can register to attend and be able to participate. So they created a Facebook event for it. And again, it is called the Holiday Seller check in. It is Wednesday, November the 16th at 3 p.m. So definitely go check it out. Then we have, I don't know why this is here, but anyway, this comes to us from Digital Commerce 360. They're like a news outlet. There's all kinds of amazing news outlets out there. But anyway, so they're talking about Amazon's revenue. E-commerce sales rise 13% in Q3. Q4 forecast disappoints. So they're still anticipating that Q4 will be down historically more than it has been in the past. But they did see an uptick in Q3. I know that a lot of the Black Friday promotions and sales are happening now, and so there's a high probability that the Q4 numbers may actually be a little bit better than what they anticipated, but we'll see. We know that all the stores have been bracing for that, and that they are offering the Black Friday promotions now in a lot of stores. So, they're going to extend those instead of them being that short window. They're going to extend them and maybe have some really flash sales on Black Friday because a lot of them started the promotions in November. So we'll see what that does. There are so many people that I talk to on a regular basis. They're like, I don't know what to sell or what to list, what to whatever. So this is the best time of year to go out and find all these awesome articles that are out there for products, that gifts that people can buy for others for the holidays. So that way you save those hyperlinks. And if you have the My Ecom Planner, you can do that. You can save those hyperlinks in your digital version of the My Ecom Planner, so that way you can go and look at it when you're preparing for Q4 next year. So around July, you can go click on those hyperlinks and go and see what they were promoting last year. A lot of the stuff that's sold for the holidays, they are very similar to what they'll be selling the next year. So this is CBS News, and it's talking about the essential ultimate Black Friday guide. And they have all these links to these different products that they feel like are the best deals for Black Friday. But the thing that I like to pay attention to is just to keep the link so that way I can reference it for next year. And so, in an example, I'm going to give you an example. You may or may not be a licensed distributor to be able to sell Apple Watches. But even if you're not able to sell Apple Watches, I will tell you that there's some watches out there that are compatible with Apple. That's one thing. And the other thing is people like to swap out the bands. So even if I can't sell the Apple Watch, let's say you can't, you could, one, sell a compatible or comparable product, or two, you can sell the bands. And so people like to zhuzh it up for the holidays. Maybe you do a print on demand design for the holidays and have a holiday band that they can slide on that's got all of the Christmas trees or reindeers or whatever snowflakes on it. And it just sort of makes the watch stand out. And so you can make money doing that, even if you can't sell the product. So knowing that the watch is going to be popular for the holidays is one thing, but being able to take advantage of selling products that people are going to be interested in, that are maybe an accessory to or complement to a product, that's the way you should really be looking at some of these lists. Because people go through the list and they go, well, I can't sell that, I can't sell that, I can't sell that. You have to know that even if you can't sell AirPods, that there are AirPod or products that are similar to AirPods. I can talk. And sellers make a lot of money selling those products that are similar, that are compatible, that can be used in the same fashion. So again, don't count yourself out just because if it's a name brand, you're like, well, I'm not approved to sell that. Think beyond that and think about what are the other compatible products you can sell. So CNET also came out with the best holiday gifts, and they had a bunch of different ideas for holiday gifts. So this will be another one that I would save the link on so that next year I can come back and reference it as a potential opportunity for me. Maybe it's a private label opportunity. Maybe it's a white label opportunity. Maybe I can sell an accessory that's a complement to this product. So there's so many different ways to look at it. And even CNN had the holiday list as well. So again, 57 of the best holiday and Christmas gift ideas to give. If you're struggling every single year, not sure what to sell, pay attention to what your sales are this year, but then also go back and look at some of the products that sold last year. Again, some of these same products. I will tell you, house shoes sell every year no matter what. Oh, house shoes sell every year no matter what. House shoes sell all the time. And so let me just make sure we're still live. We are still live. Okay, good. Let me get Kelly's voice back on here. All right. Kelly, can you say something? Are you back? Let me just make sure Kelly is here. Okay, just a second, guys. On screen. And there we go. And all right, we're back. All right. So again, if you're struggling with ideas, like this is a premium boba tea kit. It's a kit. So will people be buying tea kits next year? Yeah. Boba tea? Yeah. Because it's been popular for the last couple of years. Keurigs have been popular for like the last 5, 6 years. So any product that's a complement to it, even if it's the little containers, reusable, like always a great opportunity. So now we have USA Today. USA Today has the Ultimate Holiday Guide 2022. And again, if you're struggling to say, what am I going to sell? Then again, you come back and you look at some of these lists. And even if they're name brands, you can find a version. And here's what USA Today has done for you. Just like Good Housekeeping, like they have this whole list of shopping gifts for her. And then they also have gifts for him, and then they have the one for gifts for kids, and so it goes on and on and on and on and on and on of opportunities for you to get a list, make a note of it, and then start sourcing those products for next year. Start sourcing them in April, pull out those lists and start burning through them, find suppliers for them, find products, either find complementary products, get approved to be able to sell some of these products, become a licensed distributor for some of them, and begin the process. If nothing else, start in April so that way you're ready to go for next year's Q4 and Black Friday. And then the last one, I think this is today, and they had a gift guide list as well, giving you all kinds of product ideas. Again, if you're struggling, they've got all of these product ideas. You can just click. And so if you go to today forward shop and then gift guide, they've got all these links to all these products. So when I talk to people and I'm coaching people and they say, I don't know what to sell, I'm like, you didn't try hard enough. There's like way too many lists out there for you to be able to cross reference or to review or to look at, just to give you ideas. All right, so this comes to us from Yahoo News, and it says Aldi's is slashing prices on Thanksgiving essentials this November. And so they are slashing some of the prices. Now, what does that mean for you? There's going to be some products that are just available during the holidays that are at Aldi's, and then there's going to be others that are available year round. So this may mean that you'll be able to get some of these products at a discounted price. Again, this article, or a lower price than what you normally pay. And how does this help you? Well, during the holidays, they normally will have a specific coffee or tea or jellies or chocolates or something. And again, these are all gift ideas and or products that are only available during this window. Like Aldi's right now has their gluten-free stuffing, and I always make money every year on Trader Joe's gluten-free stuffing and Aldi's gluten-free stuffing, because Aldi's does the turkey and the chicken gluten-free stuffing. So again, just paying attention to what's happening so that way you can take advantage of the opportunity to potentially sell those products. Okay, so there is a deadline. It says it's 15 days away, but it's not. The deadline for taxpayers to get their COVID-19 stimulus checks has been extended to November the 15th. I thought it was November the 17th. But anyway, it's either November the 17th or November the 15th. One of these is right. It keeps dropping, Kelly. What is going on, Kelly? Why does it keep dropping you?
Because I hit the button by accident.
Oh, okay. All right. So I don't know what the deadline is. November 17th, stimulus check deadline. It's either the 17th or the 15th. So the Hill says it's 17th. It's been extended to the 17th from the 15th. So anyway, you have until the 17th, even though this says the 15th. So I thought that's what it was. So be mindful of that if you're wanting to get, if you haven't already gotten your stimulus check, that this was way back, like in 2020, then you could still get it. All right. Then the next thing is, and also as a seller, again, when they're talking about the economy and the recession and all this stuff, there's money still out there in the universe, which means that when these people get their checks, they're going to spend their money. And so they may buy online, and that means that they're going to potentially buy from you. All right, so this comes to us from Yahoo News, and it's talking about Bed Bath & Beyond suppliers halt shipments despite new financing. So that means one of two things. Either you're going to see a bunch of empty shelves of Bed Bath & Beyond, or you're going to see a bunch of great deals at Bed Bath & Beyond, or it could mean that you could see a bunch of inventory out in the liquidation space that would normally go to Bed Bath & Beyond. But in any case, this may be a good opportunity for you as a seller or as a reseller to be able to find inventory still this late in the game and be able to have products to be able to sell to people. This comes to us from Small Business Trends. They're talking about grants for minorities and for women. So there's a bunch of grants that are available. You can go and review that. And then from Entrepreneur says that Amazon rolls out a new perk for Prime members as subscription growth slows. So they're rolling out some more perks for people to be able to take advantage of their Prime memberships. And so I think also Walmart was doing some stuff too to try and sweeten the pot to help people, sign up for the Walmart Plus subscription. So this comes to us from Entrepreneur. You can go through and review what the perks are and what you get with that. All right, and this is CNBC. And CNBC, Kelly and I were actually talking about this
Yeah.
before. And they were talking about the resale revolution. Affluent shoppers embrace secondhand shopping. So here's the deal. Secondhand shopping has been a thing for a long time. They're just now hearing about it. And we were talking about earlier about, sometimes these platforms will have some perks for you if you list your stuff, just trying to get more traffic and get more people looking at stuff. So I know that some of the busiest times to be able to go and buy from a thrift store are coming up, of course, in the next 4 months, because between the end of January and the end of March, people will be doing spring cleaning. They'll be donating a bunch of stuff to different thrift stores. You can find some gold in there. So evidently they're saying this is the resellers revolution. I don't think it's a resellers revolution. It's just that they're just now catching on to the fact that people are trying to figure out how to make the most of everything and how to, save money and make money at the same time. So it's an interesting article. You can go take a look at it from CNBC News. So is there
Also, a lot of the younger generation is focused on being more earth friendly by um, by using secondhand stuff, not buying newer stuff. They want stuff that lasts longer, or and some of this, like the fast fashion and stuff, has clothes that you wear it 2 times, it falls apart. They want the better made stuff, but can't afford it off the shelf. So getting it secondhand, it's still holding up pretty good. And
Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. So go check out all these articles, guys. And if you're not selling on some of these platforms, this may be a good time to throw a couple of things up, because they're clearly, these other platforms are starting to get some traffic and some eyeballs. And we are going to do a segment at some point talking about the other platforms that are available, because there's more than what you realize.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, with that, we are going to get into the print on demand. If I could just get my computer to work, normally this is at the top. So, all right. So, this is where we're going to segment into our tips. And for those people that are trying to figure out what to do, like, I don't have any money, I can't sell anything, I don't have any, I can't ship anything, I can't, whatever it is you can't do. Print on demand may be it for you, and you still have the opportunity. I just want you to imagine that if you started today and you print up 5 print on demand products today, tomorrow, the next day, the next day, the next day, all the way up to Black Friday or Cyber Monday, like, you would have so many listings up. I don't know, what is that? There's what, 12 days, so 560 listings, maybe 75 if you go until that Monday. So you could have up 75 listings if you started today. And of those 75, there's probably going to be a handful that will actually get a bite, and it's okay. You want to optimize those listings, of course, but there's going to be a handful that'll get a bite. So we're going to talk about 8 print on demand products that you can sell for the holidays. This is not all of them. This is only a handful of them. This is outside of the traditional norm that people might not be thinking about. So, again, 8 print on demand products. There's so many, and you could go with the regular ones, or you could try something new. So, the first one I'm going to say is throw blankets. I know I've talked about this about 3 years ago. I think it was 3 years ago, maybe 4. My mom gave me an actual print on demand blanket with my baby's birth dates on them, and she put world's best mom. So she placed an order online, and she had it, of course, sent to me, that was already engraved with that information on them. Now, our print on demand blankets, do they have to be engraved? No, there's sometimes they're woven, or there are other types of imprint on them, or there's a specific design. Some people will put pictures of family members and sort of make it such, like, a grandparent might get a throw blanket with all the pictures of their grandbabies on the actual blanket itself. So there's so many amazing ideas when it comes to print on demand throw blankets that are out there that you can take advantage of and make some money off of right now as a seller. Is there anything you want to add to that, Kelly?
Um, you could do like sports themes ones. Just make sure that you don't try to do like sports teams, like say like the Dallas Cowboys or the Houston Astros or something that has like a you got to have that you got to have that because you get
Licensing.
copyrighted.
Yeah, licensing. Yeah. So yeah, I just think there's an opportunity there. All right, next one.
Wine tumblers, those are you can get them made, his and hers or Mr. and Mrs. for like you know newlywed couples, or if you want to put one for a certain year for New Year's Eve party or something, and put or but just put down south we put initials on everything, uh
Yep. Yep.
and so people can have them with the made with the initials as a great little gift for someone who loves wine.
Yeah. So be thinking about all of the possibilities for people who might get something in memoriam. Maybe there was a family member that was a huge wine lover, and they want to be able to remember them, or there was a major event that happened, or people will even put pictures of their pets on stuff. They will. They'll have them put on there. So yeah, good idea.
I'm drinking wine because of this dog.
There you go. So ornaments, again, people put their pets on ornaments. They put babies on ornaments. I remember when my son was born, somebody, this was way back because Tony was born in 2005. that I actually got a custom ornament. Of course, it was print on demand. I didn't know what that was back then. And it had his name and his birth date on it. And I thought that was the cutest thing. And I still have it to this day. So people will break out special ornaments every year that they order or they have custom made just for the holidays. And then they put them back in their careful little cases. So I have one for Nicholas and one for Tony with their birth dates and everything on them. And again, people will put different things on there. They'll put significant dates. They will put pictures of family members, pictures of pets. They'll have something custom made. Like for the holidays, the schools do this all the time. Oh my God, and it's annoying. Um, they will have your kids make something in art class. Of course, you don't know what it is. You can't tell what it is. You don't know what the thing is that you're looking at. Oh, it's a plant, mommy. And they will superimpose that specific design for that your kid just made onto a whole bunch of different products and try to get you to buy them. That's print on demand. They'll put them on mugs, they'll put them on ornaments, they'll put them on wall canvases, t-shirts, socks, they'll put them on everything. And so that is print on demand. We get gamed into this every year, guys. We do. If you got kids in this public school system, this is part of the process every year.
Yeah, I went through what one of those like places last year and got an ornament made for my son and his at the time was his fiance, but now his wife. It was, for their first Christmas together. Um, so I have an ornament of their engagement photo on their on the ornament.
See? So ornaments may not be something that you're thinking about, but it is an opportunity to make some money or to create something. And some of this stuff, it doesn't have to be fancy. Like you can go with a print on demand supplier that all you have to do is just get the picture from the person and ask them what color they want as the background. That's it. You didn't have to design one thing. The print on demand supplier did everything. So
Compact mirrors. You can have initials put on it, just like I said down south, we put initials on everything. Um, people like to have those little mirrors for fixing up their makeup when they're out and about, and it'd be a great gift for someone who's really into that, and it's something special, and you know, it, sometimes it's hard to think of something, and hey, a mirror with their initial on it, and I know they'll use it, and you know, something different.
it is. And it's something they'll use over and over again, and they'll tell somebody else about it, which may drive traffic to your store. I'm just saying. Water bottles. So water bottles with their name on it, especially if there's a person that's like wanting to get in better health, or they've been complaining about the fact that they're not drinking enough liquids or something else in their life, like getting custom made water bottles. You can have made with all kinds of designs on them, or specific words or motivational words or quotes that people like, whatever. Now, you do want to check and make sure that some of the stuff is not copyrighted. But again, there's an opportunity for you to create custom products that people love. People like things that are personalized for the holidays. So even if you get them a regular water bottle, you have two water bottles sitting beside each other. One is blue and is blank, and one is blue and it's got a whole bunch of like cute little words or significant dates on them. Which one do you think that they would appreciate more? Let's say it's a grandparent and they got a water bottle with all of the birth dates of their grandbabies on the side of the water bottle. Like grandma's gonna love that. And she's gonna always have that, especially if she's living in a retirement community or something. She'll be like, here's all my grandbabies' birth dates. Like, yeah, such a great thing. Or pictures of them, or just words of encouragement, or make sure, whatever it is, it happens to be. So even though a water bottle is pretty boring, just like a compact mirror is pretty boring, creating something and selling something that is customized personalized for someone for the holidays, it takes on a whole different meaning.
Scented candles. Oh yeah. You can even custom. I don't know if they have that for print on demand, where you can even make your own custom scents of candles. But you can make holiday themed ones, or um, names, or uh, just a funny saying
Yeah.
on it.
There's so many I have seen where people are talking about, okay, this is my weekend candle and this is my weekday candle. Like this is my weekday or work candle, and then this is my breakout the weekend candle, and it's got all these, little designs on the outside of it. And there's different quotes for whatever time of the day. Like this is the candle I burn when I'm exercising, and this is the candle that I burn while I'm, reading my Bible, or this is the candle that I burn when I'm having a rough day. And so there's a variety of different types of candles. And yes, they do have the print on demand where you can do a custom scent. And they also have print on demand candles where you can do organic or soy candles. So then that way you don't have all the, parabens that people may or may not appreciate. Like, okay, I don't want that in the air, and I don't want it in my body. So again, so many different opportunities when it comes to scented candles, as Kelly said, and you can get specific scents. You can get one for holidays. You can get a Valentine's Day candle, and you can get a St. Patty's Day candle. And of course, they're going to smell different. So, just something to think about as my voice continues to deteriorate. Just trying to open it up here. Yoga mats. So again, there's your basic yoga mat, and then there's a custom one. A mom would appreciate a yoga mat that's like something that's special. At her kids have either helped with the design, or maybe there's something on it just to remind her, or motivational quotes on it. I'm not saying that guys don't like yoga mats, because there's probably some guys out there that do yoga and they appreciate a good yoga mat. But again, you can do custom designs on yoga mats. You can do custom and words and phrases on yoga mats. You can set goal dates on what you can do, all kinds of cool things with your yoga mats. But again, it's non-traditional and something people aren't thinking about.
Oh, holiday cards. Yes, beautiful holiday cards. You can even go for the holidays that people don't think about. You can make the Kwanzaa holiday cards, and the sorry, about to sneeze. Whew. Um, the Hanukkah cards. You can make cards for Thanksgiving. You can make um cards that people can fill in family events. They're going to have a holiday invitations that you can make, that they can personalize. So it's not just your normal Merry Christmas. It could be invitations. It can be New Year's, have a good New Year's, and they can even, you can make them funny. You can make them more serious, or you can make them religious. So there's a broad category right there.
Absolutely. So these are just a few of the holiday ideas for print on demand. We do want to let you know before we get into some more stuff about print on demand that we do have an upcoming workshop on product funnels, and you could, if you want to, you can register for the upcoming workshop and create a funnel that has your print on demand products in it. If you have seen on Facebook like the different ads that come up and there's like a single page in which people can buy, those are funnels. And you can do funnels in different tools. But again, learning how to create a product funnel so that you can sell a singular product on Facebook Marketplace or TikTok or wherever, you can drive traffic to a specific product that you want to focus on. So let's say you want to do wine tumblers, or you want to do custom throws for this holiday season. There's still time to put up a funnel for that. So you can participate in the product funnel workshop by going to ecomsellers.com/product funnel and registering for the upcoming workshop this Tuesday. And we do have a print on demand holiday workshop. If you didn't know, the 9 busiest shopping days of the year are between Thanksgiving and New Year's. Yes, there's 10, and one of them is outside of that date, which of course is Prime Day. But the busiest shopping days of the year are Thanksgiving to New Year's. And there's several days that are in there that are singular days that are the busiest shopping days of the year. So there's still time for you to make money this Black Friday and Cyber Monday, even today. So if you want to join us, we are going to be creating print on demand products in the workshop. It is at 10 o'clock Central Standard Time, Saturday the 19th. You can go register right now at ecomsellersmastery.com/holiday POD, holiday POD, print on demand, holiday print on demand, or holiday POD. We encourage you to do that. In this workshop, we will be creating actual designs in the workshop of products. We will be superimposing them onto a product. We will actually be making a product in the class. So we want you all to get registered. We want you all to participate in the workshop. All you have to do is go register so that you can be part of this upcoming workshop. Create in the workshop at least 5 print-on-demand designs, and then take it one step further. Let's say on the 19th you create 5, and on the 20th you create another 5, and the 21st you create another 5, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th. You just keep creating designs and making them available, giving yourself several products that are already listed. The great thing that are listed for Black Friday and that will be available during the remaining busiest shopping days of the year. So, if you're struggling with your business and you're struggling with print on demand, the great thing about this is when there are a lot of fish in the sea. This is when you can cast your line into the river, into the lake, into whatever, the pond. And there's going to be lots of fish out there that will bite on your line, even if you have the world's worst lure. You have no worm on your hook. There's nothing there. Like there's going to everything is going to get some level of traction. And so in this workshop, we're going to be talking about how you get more eyeballs on your listings. We're going to actually be creating print on demand products in the class. You'll create your own. And then I'll be there to answer your questions, to help you so that way, again, if you've wanted to get started in e-commerce, this is the best way and the fastest way to get started because of the fact that this is a no lose situation. You're going to get some level of, you know, someone is going to see your listing because of the time of year and because it's during the busiest shopping season. So there's no way that you're not going to at least get at least one sale before the end of the year, if nothing else. So for those people who started on this e-commerce journey and they're like, I'm not making any money, like this is when you put listings up, and no matter what you do, you're going to at least get one sale, at least at a minimum. If not, definitely get some interest. You want more than one sale, and we're going to do everything we can to help you to optimize your listings. But again, all you have to do is go register. Go to ecomsellersmastery.com/holiday POD. Again, ecomsellersmastery.com/holiday POD, which is print on demand, and sign up. Let's go make some stuff. Let's go list some stuff, and let's go put together a game plan so you can create 5 new listings every single day, all the way up to Cyber Monday, and leave them up so you can get some sales because the fish will be biting. We also want to invite you all to grab your My eCom Planner. It was created for sellers by sellers. And so you can grab your My eCom Planner right now. You can go to myecomplanner.com to get the 2023 eCom Planner. In that planner, we've got suppliers this year that we've added. We have a place for you to track your product research and your sourcing research and your product ideas and your sourcing ideas. We have added there where you can track all of your monthly stats in addition to your daily stats. So the great thing about it, I mean, there was already a place to put some of your stat data, but now we have something where you can look at the entire month at a glance, every single week in the month, so you can see whether or not your numbers are going up or down and what's happening in your business and where your sales are coming from. So you can grab the My Ecom Planner right now, the Ultimate E-commerce Planner, to help you with your e-commerce business for 2023. And then last but not least, if you are looking for a way to find products real quick, you can grab the RAOA leads, the arbitrage leads list at ecomsellersacademy.com/RAOA leads. Again, ecomsellersacademy.com/RAOA leads. You get 50 leads every week, 200 leads a month, and it's your opportunity to use those to go make some money to buy products. All right, so with that, even my voice, it made it.
Yay!
I can't believe my voice made it. That's all I will say. I'm like in a state of shock. So I still have a voice, guys. So this has been the Ecom Sellers Podcast. My name is Nicole Whitlock.
I'm Kelly the Ecom on board.
And we do come to you every Monday, although we haven't seen you for about 2 Mondays because of my voice. I'm trying to work on my health, guys. So come back, tune in next Monday as we talk about what you need to do because Black Friday is right around the corner. And with that, we are going to say goodbye for now.
Bye.
Thanks so much.